Alright, that should be good to go. I got audio over here. I think we're good to go. Let me just turn up the game audio a little bit.
Don't waste a step.
I think that's a little bit too much. Alright, I think we are good to get started. Hello everyone! Welcome back to the wonderful world of Baldur's Gate 3. Welcome back to our honor mode run for Baldur's Gate 3, where we are trying to beat honor mode as the Dragonborn astronaut himself, Houston. So just a quick recap of what happened last time. Essentially, we got captured by a Nuataloid, a mind flare ship, while exploring the astral plane, along with many other captors, or capties. We managed to make our way to the helm, where we sent us back to a world of the material plane. That brings us to the crash site. We explored around, where we eventually found some other people who survived the crash, eventually leading us to a druid grove. And in this druid grove, we need a little bit more XP, so we decided to do this quick encounter. Unfortunately, this guy died in the encounter. Not... Oh, jeez, what the... Key of the Ancients. I did not know that was the thing. This guy died in the encounter. Not to any fault of our own. I mean, not saving him quickly was probably fault of our own, but we didn't, throw any AoEs or attack him. The goblins who had him unconscious threw an acid vial at his own feet, which killed this guy. So that happened. Yeah. I'm actually gonna throw my armor modes on this radial because they're kind of infusions. Well, they're not quite. They're pseudo infusions in their own right. Also, I found out. It doesn't say it anywhere in game, but this right tool for the job. It's pretty handy. You could get thieves' tools, trap disarm kit, or a shovel. Pretty handy stuff. But then there's a hammer. Now, every other hammer in Baldur's Gate 3 doesn't do anything. It's just an item. But this one is different. So if I spawn in this hammer, you can see that it is uncommon. And if you attempt to combine stuff, you can. It's meant to combine your worker armor with some infernal iron, which upgrades it. Unfortunately, our worker armor isn't heavy armor, and we're kind of spec to do heavy armor because, ooh, excuse me, spacesuits are kind of heavy and cover the entire body, so we're trying to keep a lookout for heavy armor. But that's pretty cool next time we play an artificer who goes medium armor. Oh, and one more thing that is great is we finally hit level 3, meaning Houston actually has his Thunder Gauntlet attack, which is incredibly useful. Because before, he was having to rely on Shocking Grasp, which isn't the greatest. It's alright, but it's not the best. And I'm probably going to have to reorganize these radials at some point. But that brings us to now. We also actually struggled in that goblin battle. We had a lot of missing going on, which wasn't the greatest. See, that guy over there still got glowy eyes. Oh jeez. You know what? We'll just leave.
A little help, please.
Got a heart, don't just. Oh wow! Thanks for depleting Gale's arcane ward.
Enough time wasted. Battle awaits.
So let's get out of here before we get ourselves killed. But yes, the important thing to remember is that we're in honor mode and we cannot take back our actions. Our actions have consequences and our consequences have actions. So one of the things last time was being a Githyanki, she is very knowledgeable, well, claims to be very knowledgeable about fighting Illithids. And apparently a Crash has the means to cure ourselves of such an infection, which apparently this guy has seen a Crash.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Give the tiefling a menacing glare. Lizelle, chill out. We don't need to frighten this man.
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses?
Stand down.
Kichoki. Fine.
Tell me where you saw like.
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side. And I just ran.
The map. Show me.
Thank you for your help. Sorry for
No
Lizelle.
hard feelings.
Yes, Lizelle.
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Subordinate? We're equals in this.
Kenyak, your tantrum proves you no wiser than a hatchling. The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
You're not the only one who has explored the astral plane here, lady.
Children! Go on. Give me a best shot.
It's Will.
Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
That's good advice. You do well to listen.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Yeah, and we both carry
To
parasites.
shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Hunting in the hells. Dangerous territory.
I'm no stranger to the infernal. Better to slay a devil before her fires burn common folk to ash. Her name is Karlak, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Looking for a cure to this infection. You might want to... You might have some...
Just so you know, my first duty is Karlak. I'm oath-bound to go after her.
You're not a paladin.
I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in.
Meet me at camp.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Why did Gale approve that he went to camp? The heck?
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids. Spare a story or two.
Bad news, children, you're all going to die. Be strong and watch over your allies.
Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
This is boring. We should train against real goblins.
Next time the goblins come, I'll be ready.
Step, Harry, strike, damn it! It's just not landing.
You're having some trouble.
Nothing but goblins in the wild out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight, but I'm useless with a sword.
Just read his thoughts? Try hitting the target. See if you can demonstrate a swing. Yeah, there you go. Good job, Houston.
Like this, you mean? Step, step, strike. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use.
Oh, hi, Gale.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
All right, go ahead.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. In short, I've grown to trust you.
It's gratifying to hear.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
What kind of condition?
Specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
You're telling me you're addicted to magic? Well, I am an artificer. I am adept at magical items and making magical items. So what kind do you need exactly?
Staffs, tomes, cowls. The form doesn't matter, so long as it's brimming with weave. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Well, I'd be happy to help.
You have my thanks. And fear not. Your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Item received. Battle Axe.
Doesn't taste half bad.
We'll go ahead and add its wares. I don't even, hold on, I don't even know. What fighting style is Lae'zel? No, I want... Okay, she's great weapon fighting. So we want to give her great sword, great axe, and maul, I think, are great weapons. Oh, we have a great axe. We'll give that to Lae'zel, so because she doesn't have a shield. So if we might as well just take advantage of great weapon fighting. There we are.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Is that everything?
There's a rat.
That's everything.
A level 1 rat.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
Done.
Please, leave us be. This isn't a good time.
It's fine, Memnos. That goblin won't be the last.
A nice shot, if nothing else.
Wrong.
It was justice. Or the start of it.
Okay, there's not much there more to that conversation. Hey, fellow blacksmith.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Does he sell heavy armor yet? Chain shirt, hide, leather, padded. He's got chain mail. I don't think I have enough money to buy it. Actually, I do. I'll go ahead and buy it, because I kind of need the armor class. Because, what's our current armor class? 17 isn't bad, but 19 is better. I believe we can get up to 20, because I want to say this, the worker armor has a +1 infusion on it. Yeah. So we can get up to 20 with our current setup. Actually, we could do some dyeing. So these are all gods. Oh, there's Tiamat, Tarsus. Where is... there you are. Pretty sick. We'll run with it for now. As well as it gives like that kind of like white color we want for a spacesuit whenever we get better looking heavy armor.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
Silently take it.
Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
Yay, gruel. Auntie Ethel.
If it isn't the talk of the camp. It's a rare day when I see one of you lot about. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks.
There isn't a bit of color. Lady, it's all color.
I've lotions and potions galore.
What are you, an alchemist?
Oh, nothing as fancy as that. But I come from a long line of women with a dab hand at such things. Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
What is it exactly?
It's just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
Been better. It's difficult to explain.
I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
Something doesn't add up about this one. Don't tell her anything.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
Leave. Bye.
I'm waiting on someone and you aren't him. Do you mind?
Okay. Oh, hey, these are the, like, guys at the front of the camp.
If it ain't the fearless goblin slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
Good try to be a little friendlier.
Thanks, Mum. Now please do feck off.
Hey, I still helped at the gates.
Yeah, you really saved the day, swooping in and playing the hero. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here, and losing track of the bloody druid.
Where did the goblins come from?
All the way from the ruins we were poking around in.
And is that where you lost track of the druid?
Aye. His name's Halsin. And if he's still alive, he'll be cursing the day he laid eyes on me. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Did you think getting rich would be easy?
That much gold for some long lost relic, and from a wizard too.
Well, that is your first problem.
The gold probably turns to lead the moment you leave Baldur's Gate. Stupid thing to die for.
Any idea what the relic is?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be back here with half my crew gone. But look, if you're itching to meet Kellenvor, I won't stop you. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own Todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Sure.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
Have it! How stupid are you?
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
Don't you dare lay a finger on that child. Dude, you're making threats to a child.
You don't understand. The kid stole my locket. He... Oh, the hell's with this? These little devils get away with everything because of coddling bastards like you. You'll get yours someday. I hope I get to see it.
Maybe you will, but personally, I doubt it. See you around.
Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
I made no such oath, and I will not be held responsible for these people.
Just be responsible for yourself then. We have to stay. It's the right thing to do.
Thug. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
Thank you, Roland. I did not mean to open that. Huh. I want to talk to the guy.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can. Goblins out forever.
I'd swear that box's gate is following me.
Warriors.
Ah, good job, Houston. You literally had bonuses to counteract it if you got more than a 2. But this planet's livestock must be very strange.
Oh, I don't have any money or anything to sell. My partner does that.
Whoa, hey, can't say I've ever seen someone like you before. Go on, take this ring. It's lucky.
That was a fancy
Haven't
trick.
seen anything yet, mister. Go on, take the ring and watch your fortune change. Call it heads or tails.
The ring? Oh, no, they've got a coin. Tails.
Tails it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap too. Interested?
But one coin toss doesn't prove anything.
Okay, fair. Let's go again. Heads or tails? Call it.
Tails.
Tails it is. There. Happy?
I'm gonna need a statistical analysis. Ran on this ring. Our sample size is not large enough.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Ragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Yeah.
Come, Magrin, give him a chance. You, get back!
I'm not looking for trouble. Can you just let me by?
And you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giorna.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
What's her actual crime?
You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
I visited many worlds with many druids. Don't you, like, cherish harmony? And wouldn't this disrupt that harmony?
I hear the Tree Father's spirit in your words. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin.
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Wow, everyone wants to talk.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
Putting a child on display like that is monstrous.
Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
Alright, Shadowheart, what do you want to talk about?
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
Kaga seems dangerous.
Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader.
Who's the real leader?
Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
No one's looking for Halsin. I could find him.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
I'll find him.
Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else. Come, Silver. Stay close.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Only a monster without a child.
You would say so. I know your kind. You
My kind?
victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
This must be born out of very powerful magic.
The rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanus demands that we choke them out.
You'd leave them to die on the road.
I am first druid now. I protect the circle, whatever the cost. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to the tiefling leader. Zevlor, he's called. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Then I'll seek to
You will do
Zevlor.
more than speak. This tale ends but one way.
With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
I wish I could. I hope to see both you. Come, boy. It's all right.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago. Over. The rituals.
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. You recognize the mark of the dark goddess Shar on the broken helmet. This army marched in her name.
So many dead. Sent to the Night Singer's embrace.
Moonrise must be a reference to Shar's divine sister, Selûne.
That mural, they look like Dark Justiciate.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
I believe someone told us to look for Nettie. Yes. Okay, cool.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
This medicat.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
I'm looking for Nettie.
I found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
What do you know about mind flayers?
Why are you asking?
I have one of their tadpoles.
A mind flayer tadpole?
Can you help me?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
There's something in that vessel. Take a close.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Didn't think that was a common experience.
Rather too common as of late. At least that's what Master Halsin suspected. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I'm interested in the procedure, actually. Please, go ahead.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
What's that plant? Will it help?
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
I can merge my mind with anyone else that's infected. Although I am a gem Dragonborn, and I could already communicate telepathically. So.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
The astral plane.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
All right.
Swear it. I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
Must have learned something from studying
For
them.
one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
So you're thinking it's only a matter of time.
Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
You think he's still
I
alive?
think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Then we'll find
Thank
Halsin.
you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath. Take it one step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Wyvern. Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
So I want to check.
Than ceremorphosis, nonetheless.
Better than becoming a mind flayer. Keep it.
We still haven't gotten a quest to investigate Kolga. Save the refugees, save the first druid. I can't remember how you get the quest. I know back here there is a sneaky chest. Yeah, what spells do you know? He knows Misty Step Old Person, okay.
Let's get going.
We'll come back when we have some invisibility to work with. I need to remember to actually come back though, because the first campaign we did this, I totally forgot until it was too late. Also, how are we doing on resources? Houston's out of breath weapon, but he's got she's got second level slots. I think yeah, she's good to go. Okay. I think we can do like one encounter before having other rest.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
All right, what now?
tell only me. Understand?
Is that blood?
Fly quick. Fly. Speak.
Are you helping for the ritual?
Prefer not to. But if Master Halsin does not return, Korga will give the order. And my voice will not matter.
There's a bear sleeping on the elevator. Sleepy bear. Tough it. Tough it, the sleepy bear. Oh. Good night. Camera. Camera. Thank you. It's Volo!
Really, my Earthsheim friend. Alas. Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Sure.
Glory. Now then. How would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Give an exact description.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns.
A mythweaver. This man has no respect for truth.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Dragons would never ally with goblins.
Witnesses noticed a red dragon marching at rear. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Yes, they called it out like a war cry.
Didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Kukliak would come to some use.
Why were you adding a dragon? Why were you twisting the truth?
Every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smiles and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become.
What's the tune you're singing?
Like butchering. Don't know why I bother.
Are you alright?
No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know?
Maybe I can help.
It can't hurt. I have an extra loot, if you want.
What's the song about?
Thinking of it now, my heart hurts.
I accidentally skipped one.
Words just seem to crumble, like ash. Wait. Words of mine will turn to ash. That's perfect. Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down. Yes, yes!
upon the stars tonight, smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last lights down. Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Dance upon the stars tonight, smile and pain will fade away.
Sorry.
Song was beautiful.
Thanks. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
Sure, your teacher would be proud to see you now.
She'd yell at me for that clunky verse. And make me play till my fingers were raw. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Finish the Weeping Dawn. For her. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
Let's go. Let's see. Let's do that. Do I already have Longshot? I do.
Is someone singing?
It's beautiful.
Dang, all of the harpies go first. Ah, I still need to change that. Come on, you both missed? Okay, the first thing I want to actually do is cast Sanctuary on him. And I'll do a... I can't bless him. Do a mirror image. And then go and see if we can soak up some hits from these guys. Houston, why? Okay, so this kid is now Sanctuary, so he's safe. Oh dang, everyone got lured. It'd been nice if Gale didn't, because we could magic missile the alluring one, because it's a it's concentration. Nice, good job, Lizelle. Excellent. Our team is a pretty good armor class. Okay, so she resisted the song. See if we can... Dang. Well, let's get a spiritual weapon up. Excellent, Gale resisted. So we are going to do a... We'll do second level magic missile. Because we can't, hold person these guys. Jeez, it succeeded on all the saves. That's a little rough.
Good move.
Get Gale out of the water.
What? I will have your head, Harpy.
Excellent. Houston resisted the song this time. Goodness.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Alright, and we still only have one attack, so we might as well Booming Blade. And of course we miss. We've been sitting here for 3 turns, waiting to actually be able to take a turn, and we missed. Lae'zel got hit. Gale, okay, Gale is still free from it, so we'll do another magic missile. Still succeeded on every con save. Oh jeez, Lae'zel got demolished. That was a lot of damage. Where's my... There we are. We don't have any healing potions, do we? We have 1. Send to... Where's Houston? Oh, it's in Houston's inventory. We want it in Shadow Hearts. So we can throw it.
Better get to work.
There we go. Get Lae'zel back in the fight.
Got to move.
Time to push my luck again.
Alright, Houston, you're gonna do a magic missile, because that will take out that one guaranteed. Excellent. Okay. And Lae'zel's finally... No, she doesn't get to, actually. Because she was unconscious. Let's see here. Let's do a... Firebolt doesn't have that high of a chance to hit. A little rough. Come on, spiritual weapon. We'll throw magic missile, hopefully break it. Sweet. Alright, Lae'zel gets a turn, and because these things are having a habit of being very annoying, we are going to do a fainting attack. Excellent. That was really low damage for a great axe with a Battlemaster technique. That's a little frustrating. Yeah, we'll do another magic missile. Maybe we'll get that one. Excellent. So we got 2 harpies left. Come on, spiritual weapon. Nice. I forgot Thunder Gauntlets are kind of important. Ah, jeez, a crit. That is not good. And I can't take a turn. Okay, sweet. Lae'zel resisted it, so we can do another fainting attack. So we can hopefully kill this thing. Perfect.
A tale for the ages.
And the last one is right over here. A beloved 1 fire damage. Oh, Shadowheart died. Oh, come on. We need to take a long rest so I can put +1 back on the thing. Gale, not you too. Excellent. You hit it. We don't have anything else we can do. Save. We're going to do another fainting attack. Excellent. And because these things are monsters who are attempting to kill a child, we are going to finish them off. Where is my... Oh, I guess I didn't put my non-lethal toggle on my main radio. Thought I did. There we are. It will no longer threaten children. Oh, the kid's still over there.
Are they gone?
They're gone.
No.
Are you alright?
Yes. I mean, I don't know.
Take a deep breath. You're
That's
safe
what the
now.
voice said. I almost got to the nest, but the singing. I need to get back. Mole will be so mad. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
That scamp reminds me of myself when I was a nipper. Always getting into trouble.
Met a lot with harpies, did you?
And worse. One time, my parents denied me a kitten, so I summoned myself a Tressim. Ah, dear old Tara. Beautiful creature. Benefits of a wizard's education, you see. Of course, my considerable talent didn't hurt either. Well, that depends on who you ask, I suppose. I may have summoned things rather more exotic than a winged cat.
Such
There was
as?
Magma Mephit once. Nice fellow, we kept in touch. Of course, in walked the housekeeper, screaming, yelling, panic, and before you know it, fire everywhere. Anyway, I'm glad we got that boy out of his predicament. Poor lad would have been harpy feed if it wasn't for you.
All right, let's do some exploring. Jump. I believe I can still dig, even if I don't see the thing. Yeah! Smoke powder bomb and a light crossbow. Quickly before the jump spell ends. Oh, the jump spell is so cool. I love that it's a ritual in this game, so when you're out of combat, you can kind of just...
When you say we might be purified at your creche, what does that mean exactly?
Augusto will affix the Zafisk, the purifier, to our heads. Its magic will quell the parasite in an instant.
Huzzah!
Let's see what those harpies were hoarding.
Ring of color spray. An agate. Food, always nice. An inscriptable journal. Ooh. That's a little ominous. I'm so sorry. Edmund. Interesting. Let's refresh my jump. And featherball. Hey, a bunch of money. That's nice. And we probably should resurrect Shadowheart. Where are... Do I not have a scroll of resurrection? Welcome back, Shadowheart. Alright, that is a good spot to go to camp. Because we just got another supply pack, and we are kind of exhausted on our resources.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
Sleepy time. Oh, literally everyone except Gale wants to speak.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. Very well. Let us see how long thy understanding takes.
Did I choose a different option? Oh, I totally did not mean to click attack. I meant to click leave. Oops. I guess out of all the NPCs to do that with, I'm glad I did it to Withers.
Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do. The sooner we find the druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
How are you feeling?
The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
Well, Houston being one who who's dealt with mind flayers, he knows that that's where it has to end.
Though, I hope you'd miss me after I'm gone. I think I would if the positions were reversed. But you're right. If we're to make it through all this, there can be no room for hesitation. You're doing well. It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can. Rest well.
You know, I've been thinking.
I always forget that he starts in this position.
When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
Probably. Once the worm is gone, it's back to the stars.
A pity. A great pity. You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
Just trying to survive.
Yes, we're more similar than I thought.
You feeling alright?
Oh, I was leagues away. I just need to get some air, clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears.
Tears of Saloon, you mean?
Yes. Rocky bodies named after a false goddess. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear.
Must be quite a shock to be on a world of the material plane.
Think me so sheltered? My entire clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky. We infiltrated a Neogi spelljammer and laid waste to its crew. The tears span Toral's sky, Venisk. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a crash.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
Surprisingly fine.
Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
It makes no sense. Why haven't we turned?
Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
Alright, let me go check in with Withers again. I know he doesn't, like, get mad, but... wonder if we'll say anything.
Not this one.
Oh, okay, he's just... continuing on with his normal dialogue. No, we want a full rest. Excellent. What's Astarion doing? Ooh. Alright, let me... First up, let's get some long strider. Where are you guys going? Did I just... Gosh. Darn it. I cast the wrong spell. I wanted to do long strider. Alright, Houston's going into today with a... one less spell slot. Get some long strider going. No, not enhance it. At least that one won't spend a spell slot if I accidentally cast it. Straighter. Excellent. And then Houston, now that you actually have your Thunder Gauntlets, we want to do enhanced weapon. Oh, hold on. Do I have the Thunder Gauntlets still? Okay, we do not. Good thing I checked first. We want to do Guardian mode. And I have to remember to put my shield back on. And then we want to do... put my Thunder Gauntlet back here. And then we want to do enhanced weapon. And then we can do... because it'll be a while before I think we get our next heavy armor bump. We'll do enhanced armor. So now we should have 20 armor class, I think. Or not. I guess not. But our thing here is now +1, which is excellent. And let's get back to the adventure. So I believe we need to go talk to Zevlor. Gale, what are you doing all the way over there?
Place is this? A path to redemption?
or a road to damnation. Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
I'm Houston.
I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere.
Can you be more specific than somewhere?
The house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Are these theatrics leading somewhere?
Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
Why would you help me?
Because my compassion is boundless. I stride among the needy, giving comfort where I can. And you're in dire need. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
You're mad if I think I would deal with the devil.
What is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I've a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
Take me back. And then I don't want to see you again.
By all means, bite the hand that feeds you, while you still have teeth. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Alright, to Zevlor. Casually phase through a bear.
You ever scare me like that again, and oh, feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
No more light-fingered antics, right, Arabella?
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me.
Well, it's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us.
I believe, yeah. We saved the kid.
He stares right past you as if you're invisible or boring.
Oh, boring. I want to see the dragon's lair.
Then reaches for a concealed hatch.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. I heard you helped Melly with that locket. I owe you for that. Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed.
You saved Arabella from the druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done.
You're running all these swindles. It's risky, you know.
We're saving up for a better hideout when we get to Baldur's Gate. Why? You planning on telling me stealing is wrong?
Invest. Taking advantage of people in need.
So what? Should we be panicking like everyone else? We have a plan. We're the ones who'll end up on top in the gate. Anything else?
You have anything to trade? Scroll of magic weapons, pretty good. Well, except it's concentration. Huh. Scroll of bestow curse.
Anything else? You've been a friend to us. Come back anytime. Never see us coming. When do I get to run the ring stand?
Alright, Zevlor time. Hiya!
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
I can help you with leaving the
It's good of
grove.
you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task.
I'll see what I can do.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes.
We're exposed now.
Alright, let's actually hit the road for once.
Tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Calm yourself. They're survivors, not soldiers.
I fail to see the distinction.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it. You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
What happened to your friend?
Oil bear, please, do you have any...
Shut up, Andric. Do you serve the Absolute?
Wait.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Useless. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He's a true soul. Mind him. He will... He... Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
Well, we're actually looking for the druid Halsin.
I don't know any druids.
I'm not a true soul.
What are you doing? Your sword, brother! Now!
We gonna do a little... Dang it. Let's see here.
Come on, can't stay
I'll have Houston go up and do a little bit of the old booming blade.
I speak, they burn.
Then Gale. I forgot to have Gale put on mage armor. Just have Gale not do anything. Let's do... Actually, we can do a maneuvering attack. There we are. Now, Gale can get away. Bruh, that broke my concentration. That's a little frustrating. Excellent.
Another fight. Let's go. Another step forward.
Come on, Houston.
Gone with the weave.
Time to strike. Taste my fury.
Excellent.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
We need to resist it. The mind flares cannot be trusted. Yes, good job, Houston.
Your muscles loosen. The tadpole breaks free of its deceased host. Your mind is your own again. For now.
Alright, what we really wanted to look at this guy was for... He has a lot of meat on him. And I will be taking it, because camp supplies are valuable. And I will be taking your sword. And this one's your chainmail, because Lae'zel could use it. And I will be taking your mace. And Lae'zel, I found some better armor for you, because you... Let's see, you're currently wearing 15 plus 1. Oh. It would be the exact same, because you have a 1 dex modifier. Oh well, we'll still have you put on the chainmail.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it
Alright, I think that's... Oh, we got stuck in vines. I think that's going to be it for today. We did a lot of talking in the Druid's Grove, but we did eventually wrap up there and got to play with our new level 3 abilities. Most notably, being able to use Thunder Gauntlets, which is a whole lot of fun. I don't think we got a good chance to showcase it, but essentially if I hit something, that creature has disadvantage on targets other than me, so it kind of encourages them to hit me, which helps out because I'm going to have a high armor class and defensive field, so that kind of thing. Next time, we're going to truly dive into the wilderness. We have our next steps. We need to find not Houston. We need to find Halcyon and get some info about a cure. So yeah, I hope you guys join me for the next live stream. I don't know when I'll do it, but hopefully you'll join me. And I appreciate those who decided to watch it, and I will see you guys later.